Hi everyone!
Hi.
This is my partner, Jalaine Alexia Francisco.
And this is my partner. Malaki ganun eh. Pakilala mo sarili mo. Sige na, this is Maricar Aleje. Ay, Barbon. This is Maricar. To be Mrs. Nicole.
Tell me about yourself and your teaching experiences.
I am Maricar Barbon. I have extensively studied Bachelor of Secondary Education in English. I am passionate about creating engaging and accessible learning experiences for all students.
Your educational background and teaching and certifications.
My educational foundation is rooted in a deep understanding of learning theory and instruction technology, and I learned over teaching certification. My knowledge base aligns with the core principles of effective teaching. I am committed to continuous learning, staying updated on the latest educational research and best practices.
Subject or grade levels have you taught before?
I taught grade 10 students and I taught English chapter.
What is your teaching philosophy?
Well, my teaching philosophy centers on the student-centered learning and fostering a growth mindset.
How do you incorporate technology in the classroom?
I believe technology is a powerful tool for enhancing learning. I would incorporate technology in the classroom by utilizing interactive whiteboards, online learning platforms, and educational apps.
Why did you choose to become a teacher?
I am driven by a passion for learning and desire to empower others. I believe education is a key to success in actually unlocking potential and creating positive change in the world.
Can you describe a time where you managed a difficult student?
There is one student who are not listening in my class and keeps on disturbing his other speeds. What I did is I talked to that student privately after the class and telling him to pay attention during class hour. By fostering open communication, I would aim to create a positive learning environment.
Tell us about a lesson that you didn't go as planned. How did you handle it?
Upon interactive lesson using online resources was made with technical difficulties, so to maintain student engagement and ensure learning objectives were met, I would quickly adapt a lesson by switching to alternative activities such as group discussion, problem-solving exercises.
Describe a time you were given a challenging student. How did you communicate?
There is this parent expressed a concern about their child progress. To address the parent concern, I scheduled a meeting and listening to their concern and provided a clear and specific feedback about their child progress.
Have you ever had to deal with a conflict between students? What was your approach?
Two students were in disagreement during a group project. So to solve the conflict immediately, I facilitate a calm and respectful discussion with the students, encouraging them to listen to each other's perspective.
Tell us about the time you adapted your teaching style to accommodate the students' needs.
Student with learning differences was struggling to understand a complex concept. In that matter, I break down the concept into small manageable chunks and provide visual aids and hands-on activities.
If a student refuses to participate in class activities, how will you handle it?
I will try to understand the reason of student refusal. I would then try to find ways to make the activity more engaging and more relevant to the student's interests.
What would you do if you notice a student struggling but they will not ask for help?
I would approach that student privately and offer my support.
Imagine you have a destructive student who constantly interrupts. How would you respond?
I would establish clear expectations and consequences for disruptive behavior.
If a parent confronts you about their child's grade, how would you handle the situation?
I would listen to their concern and provide a specific feedback on the child's progress.
What would you do if your students weren't engaged in your lesson?
I would immediately assess the situation and try to identify the reason online resources, and educational pages.
Can you tell me about yourself and teaching courses?
I am Jolene Alexa Francisco, and I am a professional licensed teacher in the grade of primary school. My 2 years of teaching experience in army school is actually the best.
Can you tell me about your educational background and teaching certifications?
I hold a bachelor's degree in secondary education major in English. In terms of teaching certification, I am certified in secondary education with an English subject account.
What subject and grade levels have you taught before?
English subject and grade 7 to grade 10 students.
What is your teaching philosophy?
My teaching philosophy is centered around creating a student-centered learning environment that allows students to share their perspectives and insights.
How do you incorporate technology in the classroom?
I incorporate technology in the classroom through online platforms that facilitate collaboration, communication, and personalized learning experiences.
Why did you choose to become a teacher?
I chose to become a teacher because I believe I am passionate about making a positive impact on students' lives and helping them grow into capable and confident individuals.
Can you describe a time you managed a difficult student?
It is when I had a student who is struggling with behavioral issues. What I did, I created more engaging activities that surely everyone could participate in.
Tell us about the lesson that you guys learned. How did you handle it?
I recall a lesson where the technology didn't work as expected. I quickly adapted by modifying the lesson plan and using alternative resources.
Describe a time you worked with a challenging parent. How did you communicate with them?
I listened actively to their concerns, provided clear and regular updates, and collaborated with them to support their child's learning.
Have you ever had to deal with a conflict between students? What was your approach?
Yes, what I did, firstly, I observed what is happening between the students. Second, I asked them both, and the last one, I tried to rearrange the conflict between them.
If a student refuses to participate in class activities, how would you handle it?
First, I will ask him or her what is the problem. And lastly, I will create more engaging activities that surely everyone will participate.
What would you do if you notice a student struggling but they won't ask for help?
I will check them one-on-one and encourage them to express their concerns.
Imagine you have a disruptive student who constantly interrupts. How would you respond?
I will let him or her continue and I will listen attentively. Afterwards, I will answer in a manner's way, also saying, next time, raise their hands if they have something to say or something to ask.
If a parent confronts you about their child's grades, how would you handle the situation?
I will approach them nicely and I will show them the outputs or activities their child needs if ever.
What would you do if your students were engaged in your lesson?
I'll talk with them one-on-one privately to encourage them to express their concerns.
Suppose you are assigned to teach a subject you're not familiar with. How would you prepare?
I will prepare ahead of time. I will master my lesson so that during class hour, there will be no conflicts.